Check, check, check. Text 1, 2.
Good job, man.
You're going to get to mostly the shots from half of Walker's.
Really good. I slept. Okay, so what's your two is field two on you? I've got one, which is one out, right? I got mix one, mix two, right?
Two fields, 5 yards here. This one is.
One and three?
Whatever you're waiting to train me how to do it. I'm like, yeah, I know how to do it.
The menu stuff?
Oh, Wayne never sent it to me. Wayne took pictures of the menu and I did.
Hey. Was
Taylor.
Test. Test. Check.
what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. I know. Oh, I'm on audio here on the NDI. I hit the audio. Boom! I get a massive feedback. Why am I getting massive? That's never happened before.
First two games, there's
Yeah, but I'm supposed to record it. So
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. We'll figure it out. No big deal.
there's no microphone on here.
Are going to run onto the field. So can we get you lined up in numerical order out here outside the gate so we can get a good shot of you for the broadcast?
I don't know.
Holy moly.
All right, guys, this is a big game day. Sorry, mamas and papas, you can't be on the field.
so loud.
you guys. Numerical order. We gotta get the broadcast going.
Hi, guys. How are ya? Still wearing shorts, eh?
ready for a little football. Come on, bring it up. Woo! Ready to go?
We have nothing to do with that. What? We have nothing to do with that.
Control the volume.
Over there. It's over there. We have no clue. It's not us.
Good to go? All right. The Knights of the Round Table, Meadow Ridge, number 2, Jordan Mikulski. Looking good at number 3, Liam Mowat. Strong and proud, number 5, Benson Larson. Number 11, Lincoln Marstand. Number 12, John Clayton. Number 15, Noah Hare. Number 16, Jordan Montebello. Number 21, Torren Foster. Number 22, Jackson Gunther. And number 30, Bennett Davis. And last but not least, the number 1 in our hearts, but number 81 on the jersey, Ian Rhodes. Meadow Ridge Blue Knights. And now we got a little homegrown talent coached by a first-gen Chilliwack Giant team pool. Get it hometown strong, number 1, Carson Bransford. Number 2, London Pool. Number 5, the Mayor Sank, Noah Schroeder. Numero 7, number 7, Jacob Gamboa. C'est le numéro 10, number 10, Luca Power. Go, girl. Number 82, last but not least, Winston Clark. Chilliwack Adam Team Pool. And here we go from down the highway. Nothing but pure gold. Looking to maul their opponents. We've got the Langley Bears. Let's go Bears! Yeah! So Shell, how much did all that Chicago Bear cost? Okay, North Langley, here we go, number 3, Wilson Gale. Number 4, my sincerest apologies, I'm losing my voice, Lincoln Rosenthal. Number 5, Kai Collins. Number 6, Maxon Vandenberg. Number 7, Connor Raynor. Number 11, Alex Beveridge. Number 12, Bo Boyce. Number 31, Malachi Reed. Number 32, Parker Miller. Number 36, Courtney Cahoon. Number 38, Colton Chilliwack. Oh my God. Number 55, sorry. Number 55, Liam Lucy Gannon. Good enough. Number 78, Jackson Wigan. I'm sorry, guys. All right. A little more homegrown talent. The round out are Adam Turney, looking good in blue and red. Standing tall, Chilliwack Team Harder. Number 1, Cassius Clay Harder. Number 3, Riley Friesen. Number 6, Brenner Olson. Oh, we got the 10 o'clock geese flyover here. Give us a second. All right, there we go. Number 8, Kingston Mitten. Looking big and proud. Number 12, Preston Spears. Number 14, Amaris Harder Noah. Number 16, Lachlan Griffin. Number 18, Maverick Williams, Top Gun. Number 23, William Terspira. Number 27, Dominic Barbone. And last but not least, number 1 in our hearts, number 35 on the field, Carson Mondoniz. Team Harder, Chilliwack, bring it up!
Just some talking points about the exercise.
Okay.
I don't know. Have more. I actually just slept in, and I have no idea what's going on the field. Wayne hasn't said anything. So no, you're on. Oh, here. Yeah. I'm so out of it right now. I literally slept in until 5 to 9.
Now everyone, please rise, remove your hats and toques for the playing of our national anthem.
but I haven't seen you in about a year, have I? You haven't gotten a haircut that time either, have you? How you doing? Good?
don't have one. It's using
That's all I have. That's page 4. Oh, there we go. I got it right on. Who's doing the interview? Tim's right there. Hang on. Interview one. Interview one. I'm not using any audio anymore. I'm recording.
Is it working now? Hi there and welcome to the 2022 BCCFA BCFL Championships. I'm David Rooney and I'm standing on the sidelines with the president of the BCCFA, Joe Gluska. Joe, how you doing today?
Outstanding. Beautiful sunny day in Chilliwack on our first inaugural six-man flag championship. Could be better.
Any final game of the season where we're dry is always a good day.
Yes, especially, the last couple that we had, it's always been beautiful and nice, and of course, that allows more parents to bring out more of their families to come and watch these young athletes out here playing a great game of football.
So you mentioned earlier about this is the inaugural six-a-side championship. So give us a little bit more insight into six-a-side football. It's new this year. The BCCFA launched it for 2022, and this is the final game. So what are your notes for the season so far?
It's been outstanding because what's happened is that I've been advocating this for a number of years to encourage more participation because kids improve when they play the game. So as they get on the field with smaller rosters, they're playing more and more football, so they get to really love it. They go home and tell their parents, hey, we didn't sit on the bench, we're out there participating, we're learning skills, we're happy, we're having fun.
Absolutely, and as president of BCCFA, I know that we had 15 teams this year, so that's potentially 15 quarterbacks going to Pee Wee in the next year to 2 years.
And again, the skill development will be seen as we keep progressing. So those kids that are at Adam and Pee Wee, when they get to JV, they'll have a lot more game time, and as a result, their skills will be able to be seen on the field, and they'll be a lot happier because now they'll be able to show their talent.
So one of the other things that the BCCFA is pretty proud of this year is our partnership with Chasing Hope. Give us a little bit more information on Chasing Hope.
Well, we know that there's a number of issues concerning the mental health of young people, not only in Canada, but on a global scale. And what we've been able to do is partner with an organization, Chasing Hope, which is specifically for mental awareness for young football players. We've been able to educate a number of people on each of the programs throughout, all of our members and non-members as well, in order to be able to listen and help and facilitate young people so that they have somebody to talk to if they're feeling, a number of the issues with depression, etc. So this is an extremely important thing, not just for the football community, but for the football community as a whole. Parents also, if they see something, they know they have somebody that they can go to that's associated with their team, with their league. So again, it helps on a broader scale for young kids who are being impacted by so many things now that was different than the 50s and 60s and 70s. And as a result of that, this is an important initiative for us.
Now, this is a BCCFA initiative, but I understand we do have Hope ambassadors all across the province for members and non-members, because this is specifically for the mental health of football players, that it is open to anybody in the province?
Yes, it is, and actually we kept it that way this year, and next year we're going to try and expand it across the country because a number of other organizations in Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario have asked us about what we're doing, so we'll be able to expand that to them as well.
That's fantastic. Now, I understand Chasing Hope has also partnered with the Pathfinders Society?
Yes, because we were looking at how to best facilitate these. Pathfinders is a recognized charity, so that when you make donations towards the Chasing Hope Society, we are in partnership with Pathfinders so that all people get the government certification so that they can use it on their income tax and actually get a deduction. As far as that goes. So Pathfinders is, as I said, a registered charity. They do a number of excellent things with food banks, with youth sport, and seniors as well. So it does fit in with our holistic approach, and they're excited to be with us because it does deal with mental health, which they also have been looking to partner with an association with that.
So if any organizations out there or individuals would like more information, please go to the BCCFA Facebook page and look up Chasing Hope. Finally, I just want to talk about, we finished 2022, we had the first inaugural The Game 2022, but we're gearing up already for 2023. What's The Game 2023 looking like?
The game 2023 is going to be, we're classifying it as the Combo game with both Saskatchewan and BC for the teams that they play for. And it's taken off tremendously again because of that success. And again, is partnered with the Chasing Hope. And the game is for the talent of any kid in the province within our age groups that we offer. And they're able to come out and participate. We've got national following with our broadcast information. We've got a number of things that they're able to visually get on for so that they can promo themselves through our organization and the tremendous feedback we got from the game last year has pushed us towards running it as an inaugural one or a yearly one in order to best showcase all football players in the province. And again, just because it's a BCCFA initiative, we're not being, cloistered, and we're not just for our members. It's for all kids of the province, whether you are, in the island or in the north, you play high school. Again, it's open to all kids.
So if anybody would like more information on the game 2023, there is a Facebook page. BCCFA's The Game is available online with all the information that you need. That's all I've got for you, Joe. So at this point, let's get back to the game. David Rooney here at the BCCFA VCFL 2022 Finals. We're good? Once again, welcome back to the 2022 BCCFA VCFL Championships here in Chilliwack. I'm David Rooney on the sidelines now with long-term volunteer, coach, executive member, VCFL executive, voice of the VCFL, Matt Macri. How are you, Matt?
Excellent, Dave. How you doing today?
Can't complain when you got weather like this, right, for the finals?
It's a beautiful day for football. Any day's a beautiful day for football, but this is a really nice day for football.
It's nice when we have the championships where we don't have to shovel the sidelines.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
So, as I mentioned, you've been a really long-term volunteer member of football through the Abbotsford Falcons for years, VCFL board member for years. Give me a little bit of history on how long you've been doing it and why you decided to step away this year.
I've been doing it for 15 years, actually. When I stepped out, I'd just completed my 15th year of community football. Prior to that, I'd done some baseball and community flag football and whatnot. So I've been coaching kids sports for about 18 years now. And the only reason I decided to step away is my kids stopped playing 6 years ago. And I've got grandkids now. I just got married in March, and I thought, it's time to take some time for me. Doesn't mean I'm not here for my friends when they need me, but at the same time, I don't need to be in charge anymore.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you every day at every game, but now I just see you every 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. We bought a travel trailer, and we're out in the bushes a lot, kayaks. Me and the wife enjoy that. I got the grandkids now. spending lots of time with them, enjoying that. So, I mean, it's only going to be about 4 more years before I'm back doing it with them. So
looking at your 18 years, what were some of your highlights throughout your football career here in VCFL?
the highlights for me have always been the kids. It's always been about getting the most kids on the field, learning and loving the game of football. I think one of my favorite stories is I had a boy come in at JB, and I said to him, we were doing the equipment pickup, are you excited about football? And he looked at me, he goes, this is just another way of my dad tricking me into exercising. That boy played JB 2 years, Bantam 2 years, high school, and went on to play at Queen's University. So those are the highlights for me, is seeing those sort of things. Seeing a boy that came in here that had no idea what football was about, and then next you know he's catching a football, scoring a touchdown, and it's the moment of his life. Those have been my victories over the years.
So one of my favorite points from knowing you is been your long-term dedication to the Kelowna Flag Tournament. You were the BCCFA Flag Director for a couple years, helping to keep that momentum going out there. What are some of your fondest memories of the Kelowna event, which is now the Joe Gluska Invitational Flag Tournament?
I think the best one was in 2019, pre-COVID, was our biggest and our best year ever. And the team that was in place there, it went off flawlessly. The tournament started off small, and as it grew, there weren't changes made to better. And so one year it was just a complete mess. And so the next year, a group of us sat down and said, how do we make this better? And we came up with some stuff. We fine-tuned it. In 2019, 210 teams, over 2,000 kids, over we had another 2,000, 2,500 parents and siblings and whatnot in Kelowna, and it went off smoothly without a hitch. It was just fabulous, and I think that was the pinnacle of the Kelowna tournament. We got shut down for a couple of years for COVID, and you came back last year, and it was half the size as it was then, but it's getting back to where it was, and that was beautiful.
And I understand you not only helped with that, but you also had a surprise during that tournament, an addition to your family?
Yeah, my son was coaching, and his significant other, who was pregnant at the time, and very pregnant at the time, was there to watch, and she went into labor. And so I had to, and I was the only one available to leave the field to take her to the hospital, because he was in the middle of coaching a game. So I drove her to the hospital, he left the field afterwards, and got down there to be with her and whatnot. But it was a wild experience, and it ended up being their first son, driving back from Kelowna together, just the two of us. So that was a long time since I had a baby in a car with me. I mean, he was only about a year old then, a year and a bit, and it was me and him driving down, and I was like, well, what do I do? Don't poop, because you're sitting in it until you get to the house. So, but then Grandma was waiting when we got to the door. She was waiting to come rip him out of my hands and take care of him. So that was exciting. That was really exciting.
So just to wrap this up, I'd like some of your insights into the future of football as you see it in the BCCFA and the VCFL in the Valley. We're watching Six-A-Side, the very first season of Six-A-Side football here. What are your opinion on the state of football in British Columbia and its future?
Well, I mean, you look out behind us here, you got kids playing football. That's got to be the state of football at all times. It's got to be about the kids playing football. What I like that I've seen this year is that you went with the Six-A-Side, because you couldn't play 9-man anymore at this age level, so you went to 6-man. You're giving them the opportunities to play. And as long as you keep giving the kids the opportunities to play, and there's good people like yourself and the Joe Gluskas, the Shell Sangaras, the Shelly Fries out there that are here opening up these opportunities for the kids, football's always going to be fine. It's always going to be fine. What people need to realize is that it's about them getting on the field, enjoying, learning, and loving the game of football.
Well, Matt Macri, thank you for standing here and talking to me today. I can't wait for you to rejoin us in a couple of years on the field in some capacity. Once again, I'm David Rooney. We're at the 2022 BCCFA VCFL Championships.
I bought, I still have my jacket from Yellowknife. I got it at Mark's Work Warehouse. And it's good for mine. It says mine is 20, right, but it's actually much better because it's got a nylon shell.
Yeah.
Are we on?
I can. That's where the game's going. So.
Alrighty, Team Amy, Matt Macri. You're not sure if we're on or not. VBNsports.com. The championship game between Chilliwack Team Pool, Chilliwack Team Harder. Tell me I'm in Chilliwack without Norman, Chilliwack, Matt Macri, the Adam final.
Yeah, no, it's six-man final too. This is new to the BCFL in 2022, and they had 15 teams this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's different. Six-man, we're used to nine-man at this level, so this is really different.
Here we go. To the outside, number 10, Dipsy Doodles in. Powell could go all the way. And are they calling it? Touchdown. I didn't see the ref throw the arms up, and maybe the one did. So that's Mr. Poole. That's London Poole. Number
Powell.
Luca Powell, pardon me. I had trouble reading his Powell. There he is. So he got his back. Number 10, numero 10. Guy Lafleur's old number. God rest his soul. Very nice. A 6-0 lead for Poole over Harder for this VCFL championship. I got to say, I love this format in that we can get two teams, two games at the same time. So we got 4 games in the span of one game or 2 games as they split the field. Throws to the outside. Nice tackle.
And here's the thing is that you get more play time, more reps, better development, so that you get more kids out on the field at any given time. And it's fabulous for the kids.
It is. Well, just, it's you get a smaller team with more, like you said, more reps, right? So there's less standing around on the bench.
Yeah.
But just from a practical standpoint, you get so many more games in.
Yeah.
And do you really need an entire field for kids this small? Like, you really don't when you think about it, right?
And it's not so daunting for them when they look at it. They're only using half the field lengthwise and half the field widthwise.
Yeah.
So now for a little guy like this or girl,
Player,
yep, athlete, you get a lot. It's not so big.
Yeah.
And then you get a lot of room on the outside for the kids to practice, play, warm up, just keep things going.
Yeah. Look at that. Takes it, keeper. Dipsy Doodles in, number 3. Look at this. Oh, nice bit of running. Your Bantam team is just a force to be reckoned with. And I'm pretty sure, I thought it was the number 11 that hold them down, but I don't think I saw that number correctly.
Offside, defense.
Because there is no number 11 on either team, so.
You never know. Sometimes the jersey gets left at home, and you gotta improvise on game day. So.
Oh, yeah.
Blue guys move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Don't take any yards.
Yeah, I guess this is six-man football started about 60 years ago in Texas.
Okay.
And then it's been huge in Saskatchewan. So what the BCFL did, they had the guy that runs it in Saskatchewan.
Drops back, number 3. Wanted a receiver, keeps it for himself. Friesen, one-man band.
He didn't see anything down the field, so he had to take matters into his own hands.
Sorry, pardon me, interrupted. Go ahead. Saskatchewan guy?
His name's Brian. I can't remember his last name right now. He actually came out here and did a clinic and showed it to the coaches and the executives of the VCFL, and they bought right into it. And they're like, this is a great idea for our kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's been fabulous.
Well, I mean, it's really, and Adam Pee Wee, and even to a great extent, Junior Bantam, it's about skill development too, right? It's less to do about winning in the championship. It's more about just teaching the game.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Half these kids may not even play next year, so what difference does it make? So, drops back, wants another throw. He wants his receivers, but no one can get open. Look at this. Look at this. We could have a tie game. Touchdown, Friesen. It's the Riley Friesen show for Team Harder. Absolutely superb.
Well, he wants to throw that ball, but he just it's not there, and he's making some smart plays here to just get around there and go for a run instead.
There we go. Are we on? I can hear. We can hear ourselves now.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We don't have to hold up signed whiteboards to write down what we're saying anymore. We can actually hear each other.
And they can hear us online, can they? Yeah.
We're broadcasting through. Maybe not. Yes. No. Maybe. Well, we'll just keep talking. You guys will figure it out.
No, you're fine. We're trying to get back.
Okay. No problem.
Well, you don't want to miss out on my voice. That's for sure.
I'm a one man. I'm talking to myself.
It sounds like someone's talking about.
It's a little bit cold here, and I'm wondering if the cold maybe isn't affecting the board a bit, but I have no idea. I don't know. We'll keep going at it. Well, I remember when the debate first started, it was a couple of years ago, they talked about six-man, and some people, six-man, that's not real football. Of course it is. Like, give me a break. What about 3-on-3 basketball? Like, what does that do for the game? You know what I mean? It makes it more universal, and you can get more teams, more kids, more reps, and it's more fun. So who the hell cares how many kids are on the field as long as they're playing?
Well, and here's the thing is if you have 12 kids and a football, they'll split into 2 teams of 6 and go play football.
Exactly.
You put you get adults involved, and they now have to dictate what the rules
are.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Kids will figure out the rules a heck of a lot faster than the adults.
Well, pick up hockey, stickball with baseball. Like I said, 3-on-3 basketball, one-on-one. You're playing, right?
Exactly.
The game is the game is the game, and what difference does it make? All right, Tim Amy, VBNSports.com. We got the VCFL Championship. We've got the Adam Championship between Chilliwack's Team Pool, Chilliwack Team Harder. A little technical difficulties to make things kind of fun here. I can still hear myself. You talk, Matt.
Can you hear me? I can hear you in mine, but I don't know if you can hear me.
I can't hear you in my headset, but your levels are certainly coming through on the board. So pardon us while we banter about technical issues while there's a football game going on.
It's quite the game, too. Powell's back out there. He gets the snap, and he takes off to the left side.
Look at this. Spin around. Oh, almost dropped the ball, got the ball back. Luca Powell's having a great game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of keeping himself out there on the field wide open.
So, and another point we want to make is it's straight time. The clock doesn't stop. You can call a timeout, but the clock won't stop, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just speeds things up. The trouble with Adam football is some kid, stubs his toe, and it's a 5-minute injury timeout to stop the clock.
Well, and here you get these young guys here who want to come out and have fun. Yeah, that's good.
We're trying to figure out why Macri's dulcet tones aren't coming through yet.
Test. Yeah, it's on the board. It's showing there.
So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to keep talking while the game's going on.
So you get these young guys, they come out here and they play. They don't want to play 2 hours of football. They want to come out. And you got these big teams where these little guys are sitting there. Try and keep it to 8-year-olds' attention.
Oh, my God.
Attention for 2 hours.
I coached my son's T-ball team at like 5 or 6 years old once, and I wanted to kill myself. I mean, I just could not. Hey, Johnny, you're up. Where's Johnny? He's at like the playground 5 blocks away. And it looks like Team Powell just scored another touchdown. I think we got a bit of a rubber match going here between our 2 Chilliwack teams, so
yeah,
good game.
You get them out there, you make it quick, they play, they get lots of plays in, they have some fun, they play with their friends, and then they go home.
Yeah. Then, and you know what? The kids, as long as they come out and they have fun, that's all they care about. They don't care about the score.
No.
They'll get one tackle. Maybe they'll, get an interception. Maybe they'll score a touchdown. That's what they'll talk about. The score is always secondary. They never remember the score. So, but yeah, you're right. It's the parents that when they get involved.
It was funny the first years I played, and we just got absolutely not played. I coached.
All right.
We absolutely got blown out. Yeah. Right, and the coaches are all down, and their heads are all down after the game, and we get in our little huddle to talk to the kids, and the kids are all, coaches are going to talk to them, so they pay attention, right? And the coach says, we got to try harder next time. We got to execute better. You got to block. You got to do this. And one of the kids puts his hand up, and I'm like, yes. And he goes, did we win? They had no idea whether they won or they lost.
I know.
And they didn't care.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was one of those things where the coaches care more about the score than the kids do.
Of course
the kids want
do.
to play football.
Oh, yeah. They don't care.
Yeah. Highlight reel. Give me my highlight reel.
Yep. Let me show grandma. Let me show my friends. Show them on my phone.
Yep.
Have fun. That's it. You really, when you're coaching that level, you really got to focus on the kids because they will tell you, they will define for you the purpose of sport.
Yeah.
They will
100%.
define what sport means.
Yeah. I mean, I do get it at the older age level, you want to get the competition.
Oh, yeah. Bantam, midget, for sure.
Even junior bantam.
Yep.
You know, Pee-wee maybe start leaning that way, but junior bantam is where you want to get the competition aspect into it.
Yeah.
Because then the kids start realizing that, you know, okay, the whole point of this is win or loss, right?
Yeah.
But
they've been playing for 4 or 5 years at that point.
Exactly.
Right?
You get them in love with the game. You get them not in love with winning.
Yeah.
You know, you reward the good things they do in the game.
Yeah.
And the good things could be helping up another player.
Yeah.
You know, handing the ball back to the ref.
Yeah.
You reward them on those things.
Yeah.
Just because you're the fastest of the 20 kids on the field doesn't mean, you know, that's not, yeah.
I know.
So-
Well, I mean, how many times have you watched an Adam game and some teams got the speedster that scores all the touchdowns, and then you don't even see him the next year because he wanted to play lacrosse with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
or he doesn't want to run as much as the coach made him.
yeah.
You know, I've seen many kids not want to come back because they just didn't want to run that much.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's – my son played in his second year at Adam. We played on a team, did not score a single touchdown, did not win a single game all season. At the end of the game, we had our final game, got our asses absolutely handed to us. He goes home, takes a shower, he's eating a bowl of cereal. He goes, you know what, Dad? I had a lot of fun playing football this year. I said, you know what, Ben? Good for you. Like, good for, you know. Number 3.
Oh.
Riley Friesen. To the outside.
He got himself going so fast there when he decided to cut back. It was
blew a tire.
The brakes weren't working. Here we go. He gets the outside. I like the speed there. And then he pulls up here. Oh, turf monster.
We got 2 Friday Night Light games, and the second game was a blowout. And the other team, I think they were from Mission, were about to score a touchdown, and the ball squeaks out of the kid's hands at like the 12-yard line. And the Giants recovers going the other way. I mean, your heart just broke. They were so close to getting a touchdown. I don't know what happened. He had it tucked in, and it just squeaked out, hits the turf, bounces the wrong. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Low snap, handoff number 1, cuts in. Nice moves there. Super duper trooper. Good tackling by the other team, and that's Cassius Clay Harder. Muhammad Ali floats like a butterfly.
Well, a nice little move here. You watch him here. He cuts back. Nice. Steps to the outside again.
Good stiff arm.
This jump back to the middle, though, it was ill-advised when he's watching the tape later. And
he'll grow.
Coach Harder there is breaking down tape with him. You point out that once you get to that outside, just stick to the outside. You're cutting back into the middle. It doesn't always work.
Yeah. But, you know, we're talking about an 8-year-old kid making a decision on the fly, so. From the shotgun, nice snap. Good, clean handoff. Cuts in, number 8. Fall down.
Well,
Kingston Mitten.
Coach Harder, I met him. He's the head coach of the Mowat Hawks program in Abbotsford.
Okay, sure.
And I've had some interaction with him. My stepson actually played for him, really likes him. Super nice guy.
Okay.
He's a super nice guy, but his commitment to football is just excellent. And seeing him out here coaching these young guys, giving them a good start, I think it's a great thing. You know, I know Pools had been a name that's been with Chilliwack for a long time.
David Poole was one of the original Chilliwack. He was a Greyhawk when this league first started. Number 3, look at that.
Well, I think he got a first down out of that.
Got a first down and 2 great tackles on the Chilliwack. Just drops the shoulders and shuts the door.
Well, his sister Kenna's teaching him how to run the ball. That's for sure.
Ken is
a force out there.
Ken is going to Notre Dame, man. Holy moly, she's fantastic.
I love watching her play.
She's going
and
straight.
She's playing this afternoon, is she? Who else we got today? We got Pee-wee, we got North Langley Bears and Abbotsford Falcons. Okay, good.
2 Abbey Falcons.
Oh, and then Junior Bantam is the Falcons and the Meadow Ridge Knights.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Pee-wee, and then I'm looking at the program here.
Yeah. So.
Oh, look at that. What a throw. Drop back for the major. Number 18, Maverick Willems. Top gun.
Brings it in. Good job, Maverick.
Let's get a replay on that one. Holy macaroni, what a catch.
It was that free.
Look at the read. Drops back, uncorks it. Look at this.
Love how he steps into that throw, too.
Boom, in the bread basket.
There you go.
Money. And they're going for 2.
And the funny thing is at the higher levels, you see these quarterbacks, when they get the ball, they stand flat-footed and all upper body throw, right?
Kicks back off the back leg.
No, Friesen stepped right into that throw. He's been watching this for a while. Well, he's got and is there not an older one as well?
Oh, hits the crossbar. Just off the crossbar. God love him for trying.
Does he have an older brother as well that played?
I think so. I think they're a pretty big family.
Yeah. So you can tell that he's been watching this for a while.
Yeah. Some kids just pick it up too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of training at work, and I got a new guy in there, and he's a little confused. There's a lot. My job's not hard, but there's a lot of little things to learn. And his head's kind of spinning sometimes on his leg. I said, look, dude, just if you make a mistake, make a mistake. Like, some guys pick this up, some guys take longer. I took longer. You're in good company. You have a question, just ask. We'll work you through it. Don't be afraid to admit you're confused. Some kids, football's a complicated game. Sometimes you can overthink it. And other kids, they just pick it up right away. Big 82 out of the backfield. Boom. Oh, body slams him. Body slams him. Weston Clark. The unstoppable force against the immovable object at number 35. Carson Modoniz.
The thing that I like about this 6-man is that the bigger boys who usually spend their life on the line and don't get opportunities now get to get opportunities like this.
Well, that's why flag's so important, too.
Yeah.
Because it's a running game.
Exactly.
And it just develops that skill set. Because the big kid at Adam could be the smallest kid in junior bantam, right?
Yeah.
Like some kids just stop growing.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
They stop at 5'9". So.
Well, and the flip side of that, too, is you get kids that are on the line. They're bigger boys through Adam, Pee-wee, junior bantam. They get a growth spurt.
Yeah.
And they shoot up and they thin out.
Yeah.
And if they don't have, if all their skill has always ever been attack or block, no one's ever thrown them a football. Now they're in a position where they can play tight end, where they can play wide receiver or even running back.
Yeah.
But they don't have that knowledge that the other kids have had for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah. A really good wide receiver is somebody who was a quarterback for 4 years, and a really good quarterback, somebody who was a wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Because you have that emotional intelligence, and you know what the other guy's thinking, and you have that perspective. So,
yeah.
Speaking of smaller players, years ago, I floated the name Mason Fine, who was an undersized quarterback playing for the North Texas Mean Green that I read an article about. And I'm like, someone's got to draft this kid. He put up ridiculous numbers at North Texas. I'm like 4,000 yards of passing a season. He is now the starting quarterback of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. You heard it here first. Number 10 cuts inside. Money, baby. Money, Luca Powell. We got a rubber match.
Oh, Luca here. You love this stutter step. He gets to the outside, he's gone. He just turns on the burners, and he sees the defender. So here he cuts back, and just a little stutter step there that sends Friesen across his body, so he's able to bring it back inside.
Catches him flat-footed with the momentum, and he just couldn't get the arm around him.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say that we have a few grandmas from Regina that listen to our broadcast, so their grandsons are playing here in Chilliwack, and I put out Mason Fine's name, and now he's with the Rough Riders. I don't want to take credit, but I've got a feeling someone made a phone call, and I'm just putting that out there. Coincidence? In the age of conspiracy theory, I think I'm allowed to have that. And there's our PAT, and that could be the difference maker, because that's the first PAT we've had in the game.
Yep.
So that could be the difference maker right there.
I love that they're trying the kicks here on the PATs.
You have to develop kicking.
You have to
Drives
develop
me
kicking.
bananas.
Yeah.
We have been to provincial championships at junior bantam level, and they can't even punt because absolutely no one develops the kicking game for their entire careers. It's almost embarrassing. So very happy to see kicking. There is a junior. There's the bantam Adam team, Pee-wee team with Chilliwack. And I kept saying I wanted to see we got a flag on the play here.
I want to see a field goal attempt. And the team, it was Boyd.
Yeah.
God, I had COVID all week because I got the brain fog. Anyway, the two coaches came out to me on the Saturday and said, yeah, we were all set to do a field goal just because we wanted to see a field goal, but the game didn't dictate it, right? They didn't get close enough or they didn't get the chance. So I would have gone crazy. If they had gone for a field goal, I would have completely lost my mind. Like, why not develop the kicking game so the kid sucks at it? He's going to get better, right? By the end of the season, he'll be hitting the crossbar, putting it through, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's skill development.
But here's the thing, too, that I know that I've had success with. Is that you get out there one practice in the summer, and you get the kids kicking, and you get one kid that gets a little success, maybe
there
two.
we go. That's our football game.
That's first half.
First half. That's our first half.
Yeah. So you get one kid out there gets a little success kicking the ball,
right,
and then you get you shower him with praise. Good job.
Yeah.
And then he starts wanting to try more.
Yep.
And he wants to do it more. So he's asking to stay late to do it. He's asking to borrow the tee so him and his dad can go do it. And next thing you know, you've got a kicking game. You've just got to get it into their heads that they can do it, and they'll push to do it.
And you got to be patient, too, because they can really rock it in practice.
Yeah.
But then in the game situations, it's night and day, and then he shanks it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, don't worry about
Once again, we are here at the 2022 BCCFA BCFL Championships in Chilliwack. A beautiful sunny day. I'm standing here on the sidelines with none other than Shell Sangara, Mama Shell to most, and a very well-known person very well-known volunteer for community football in BC. How are you, Shell?
I'm doing awesome.
I was saying earlier that this is one of the best finals we've had because nobody had to shovel anything. We're all dry.
Absolutely. And you know what? The first time we did 6-man tackle. So it's amazing.
It's been a great day to watch the six-a-side, the new six-a-side. What do you think of the whole six-a-side program that we just launched this year?
You know what? I'm a 12-man girl. Everyone knows that. And then, we had to kind of make the adjustment to 9-man years ago. And I first heard about 6-man tackle, wasn't really sure about it, but then once the VCFL implemented it, it's crazy, and the kids are having fun. Everyone's learning everything. It's fast ball, too. I love it.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews. I wanted to talk to you specifically about the game 2023. We had the game 2022. It was the first inaugural BCCFA game that we had this year. Went off phenomenally. It was great all the way around. Everybody loved it. Now everybody is super excited about 2023. Tell us where we're at with 2023.
Well, this game is actually in tribute for the Lacombos. And so the last game we did earlier this year, 2022, it just seems like it was last year, but it was this year, was for Chase Claypool. And this one's going for the Lacombos. And it came together because Nelson Lacombo, who plays for Saskatchewan Rough Riders, he was actually played his first football with my husband as his head coach, like Chase. So at this point, it was great because these brothers, they have a great life story, which we're working on sharing with everybody. Boseco Lacombo, his big bro, he was off in Oregon, playing Oregon Ducks, came out of Abbotsford, Mowat football. That's where he started. And went on to Oregon Ducks, did a little bit of tour of a few NFL teams, and now he's here with the BC Lions. So it's really a CFL event for us. And homegrown football, again, it's kids that, we know the family, we know these players, and they have a lot to share with the kids. And they're great guys, real hype guys.
That's fantastic. We are looking forward to it. Now, I understand that most of the rosters are either full or almost full. So where are we at with the roster situation?
So, in almost a month, we filled both the lower two levels. So we've got 4 teams down there. And we're just about, 15 or 11 or somewhere around there in the early, just 10 to 15 range every day. People are registering for the seniors. So it looks like we're going to be good to go. So I'm happy with it. It was a great turnout. And I'm not surprised that people are coming back because it's a football experience. It's not just about, getting on field. There's a whole thing to it. There's mind, there's attitude, there's feeling great about yourself. And in football, we all play football because it teaches us life lessons, but it's more than just field stuff. And the kids today, they need a lot. They need a lot of, experiences. So we try to incorporate a little bit of everything. Fun, experience, happiness, all of it. Meeting new people and having inspirational people there.
So if anybody wants more information on the game, where should they go? Facebook page, Instagram?
I would say, you know what, the best place is the Facebook group because, you know, the way I run football is I like to talk to the people that play for me. I like to know the parents, so it's easiest for me to just get on the Facebook group and, you know, talk to everybody, answer questions, or message me. I don't want it going through the email trail, and then you've got to go one by one. I like to tell everybody everything, whether that's through video or posts. So the BCCFA, it's called the Game BCCFA Showcase.
So earlier today, I got to interview Matt Macri, friend of ours, a longtime volunteer with the VCFL and the BCCFA, who decided to step down from his roles earlier this year and retire. Give me some of your reflections on being working with Matt, being Matt's friend over these years.
You know, Maddie came to me. His kids, one of them is actually older than my son, and then one of them's younger. And when Maddie joined with the Abbotsford Falcons, I was president at the time, and he's just hung in there. He really embraced football, and they did flag before that. But he just encompassed everything good about, you know, football. And he's got a great attitude. Over the years, you know, as a coach, developing as a coach, he was amazing too. He's one of those guys who doesn't give you a problem. It's all about the kids. Okay, let's go. And he doesn't make a big deal about anything. But, you know, Matt's hung in there. He's done a lot, even, you know, with the Abbotsford Falcons organization, then with the VCFL. I'm so proud that, you know, football brought me Matt because he is a great human. He is a great person. The contributions, you know, spring flag championships, everything. He just, you know, evolves, and he even played a big part for us all over. VCFL, BCCFA, Abbotsford Falcons. Amazing man. I love him. He's my friend. Oh, great guy.
I agree. His fingerprints are on every aspect of community football in the Valley and with the BCCFA, so we're very thankful to have had the time with him. That's all I've got with you, Shell. Thanks once again for tuning in. This is the 2022 BCCFA VCFL Finals here in Chilliwack.
Okay, we're presumably back on. Getting ready, second half action, a 19 white lead over blue with 12 for a VCFL championship. VBN Sports, Team Amy, Matt Macri, coming to you live from Exhibition Stadium. Beautiful day in Chilliwack. Snap, a little high, drops back, he's cocking it. Oh! Nobody knows where the ball is. And that is considered an incomplete pass, Matt Macri. Took it off the shoulder, like, oh, was that me?
I love how it kind of floated around all their helmets for a minute there and then hit the ground, too. Adam football at its finest right there.
You and I had the conversations all the time. We absolutely love Adam football. Some guys hate it just because it's, you know, it's slower. You know, it's a 15-minute injury timeout for the slightest owie. But, you know, you hang out on the sideline of an Adam game, and it reminds you why you do this in the first place. They are so excited all the time. They can't wait to be there. So,
yeah.
And they get great plays like that. It's just you just chuckle.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's fabulous.
2nd and 10 blue. One man in motion. There go the slots. Nice snap. Keeper. Up the middle. Oh, ball comes loose. And I'm thinking it's going the other way.
Yeah, look at Powell.
He's having a superb game.
Yeah. And Riley Friesen here. He's got the ball. He's getting tackled and spun around, and it just spins right out of his hands. Feel for the guy.
He's been doing a lot, you know.
Yes.
But it's cold out. It's about 1 degree out there, and that ball gets cold, and it's hard to hold on to. And you see that at, you know, college. You see that at NFL, CFL. The Western Final in Winnipeg was absolutely freezing, snowing. There were fumbles all over the place. So who's in the Grey Cup tomorrow, Matt Macri?
Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Toronto Argonauts.
There you go. And where is it this year? What stadium are they playing at? I can't remember.
I'm not 100% sure either.
We have to Google it.
Yeah.
There's Prairie fans listening right now, screaming and yelling at their computer screens, wondering how two guys into football can't remember where the Grey Cup is.
Well, and yeah. Grey Cup 2022. No.
109, the 109th.
Mosaic Stadium.
Oh, in Saskatchewan.
Regina, yep.
Nice.
So that's going to be a little chilly.
You know what? My personal feeling is the Grey Cup should never, ever leave the prairie.
Well, the level of fandom in the prairies there.
They love it.
Oh, it's a religion to them, and it's great. We were just talking. My only problem, the only reason I don't follow the CFL as much as I should or I want to,
right,
is the way the schedule fluctuates all over the place. It's hard to get into a routine with it.
Yeah, I know.
And it also starts in the middle of summer when I'm still out on the water in beautiful BC.
Right. Oh, INT!
Interception.
Nice pick. Fantastic. Well, Blue turns the ball over on a fumble. And look at that, serendipity. They get the ball back at a great interception. Number 2, London Poole steals it out of the air.
Well, no, number 3, Riley Friesen caught it. Number 2 threw it.
Oh, pardon me.
Number 2 threw it, and then Riley Friesen, who fumbled the ball, gets it back.
Here's the problem. Our rosters have Team Poole and Team Harder, who are the head coaches, but they don't have the team colors.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm not a young man anymore. I need to be. I need the full puppet show and diorama to explain to me how things are going here. All right. So Blue has the the ball back. There's the drop. Number 1. Oh, body slam. 48. McCoy Mucha throwing down Cassius Muhammad Ali Harder.
Well, Harder there, he kind of stutter steps a little, and then Mucha was able to grand him right over the shoulders, and that was the end of it for him.
Yeah, CFL has a bit of a marketing issue. And for me, when I watch the games, the camera angles aren't quite as good as you see in the NFL. So I find it a little bit harder to follow. But the Philpott twins, you and I have watched and called. Nice job stopping them there right at the line of scrimmage. Tyson and who's playing in Calgary?
Jalen and Tyson.
We have watched them at all-star games many times. And the amazing thing is they're both over 6 feet now.
Oh, they're huge.
Because Corey's not that big. Their dad's not that tall. He's about 5'9", 5'10".
Yep.
And the two of them are over 6 feet. They're over 200 pounds. And I'm just really happy that they stayed in Canada. They've graduated with the Dinos in University of Calgary. And now they're in Calgary and Montreal. And they're building their dad's legacy in the CFL. And it really makes me proud.
Well, and there's such...
Drops back. Keeper. Comes to the outside. Nice job. Sorry, pardon me.
They're such nice young men, too. I mean, I've had the opportunity to coach them on a few all-star teams, right?
Yeah.
One Border Bowl, one Pro Bowl, 2 Pro Bowls, and then they played with my son on the U19 or U18 national flag team.
Nice.
The BC national flag team. And they won that year. And they're very polite young men, and you love seeing that kind of success for people that work that hard. The effort that they put in, it was second to none.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they're not that good by accident.
No.
It's got nothing to do with genetics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if you do have that natural talent, you've got to put the time in.
Yeah.
Right? You still got to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Dead ball, poor snap, sets up second down.
Yeah. I was watching this video on TikTok because my wife dragged me down that rabbit hole.
Oh, my God. This stuff is awful. Go ahead.
It's so good. It's so bad. It's like chocolate. But I was watching this video, and it's about this young man who, as a kid, met Manny Machado, baseball player of San Diego Padres.
Oh, yeah.
And he, he's talking to him, and he goes, "What's the key to success? Work harder.
Yeah.
Work harder than you did yesterday. Work harder than the guy beside you. Work harder.
Yeah.
And that's always going to be the key to success in anything you do is to work harder than the guy beside you.
Oh, I know.
So. And then if you're working harder than the guy beside you, go find the next guy that's working harder than you, and then start working harder than him.
Oh, definitely. Josh Allen, probably top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
Yes.
Right? Couldn't get it. I mean, he's 6'5".
Yeah.
And you can't coach size.
Yeah.
Despite that, couldn't get arrested out of high school. Had to go 1 year JUCO.
Yep.
Couldn't get arrested at a JUCO. Managed to get one scholarship at Wyoming. That's it. Takes it. Buffalo takes him 16th overall in the first round.
Yep.
Sucked his first, 3-4 seasons?
First 2 years he was horrible. Third he started to turn it on.
Right? And it was just hard work.
Yep.
And God love him, Buffalo stayed with him. He just kept working. And now he's probably top 5 in the league. Buffalo's got a few problems in terms of holding a lead in the dying seconds of a game, which, I mean, you can't put on one guy. That's a whole team system thing.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen, God love him. And, you know, they always say you can't coach size. So the guy's 6'5". Like, no one took a flyer on him. Like, we talked about Mason Fine, who's in Saskatchewan now. The guy's 5'9", 5'10". And so there's a bias against smaller quarterbacks. Number 10 to the outside. Boom, drops the shoulder. Can he do it? Oh my God. Oh, they gave him a touchdown? No, they're saying it's first and goal. They're indicating first and goal.
I think the guy he ran down here is...
Riley Friesen got enough of his ankle. It should be on the 3rd-yard line.
Oh, he did too.
No, it's right. He's about barely a yard off the goal line. Yeah, he did not get the touchdown. Riley Friesen got just enough of a chunk of that ankle to haul him down. Yeah, like Mason Fine couldn't get arrested, and he had to go to sub-bowl league at North Texas. But he's 5'10", and there's the bias.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's 6'5", like over 200 pounds. Why? Like, seriously? No one's going to take a flyer on this guy? Like, they had to go to JUCO in Wyoming?
Yep.
Showed them all wrong.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, you've got to have confidence in yourself, and you've got to work hard and develop.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you read about Josh Allen is why Buffalo took him and why they've stuck with him is because of his attitude and the effort that he puts in.
Exactly.
They knew it would come.
Yeah.
And you're not going to come out of the gate and be a Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Right?
Forget it.
But Patrick Mahomes didn't start out as that. You know, he's been working at it since he was a kid.
Hours.
His dad's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
He knows what it takes to be a professional athlete.
Yeah.
And he's put that effort in.
No substitute for hard work. Look at that. And there you go. Number 2. London Poole racks up another 6 points for Adam White. It's, you know, that's how many kids in the pro league, how many players in the pro leagues who are in the pro leagues, not all-stars, but are regular players, never even made it to all-star games. But
Yep.
they wanted it.
Yep.
Right? And they wanted it. And someone took a chance, and they got drafted late, and they saw the opportunities, and they stuck to it, right?
Yeah.
There's guys in Major League Baseball that played Div 3 college because they didn't get drafted.
Yep.
And they got, you know, a walk-on job at lower A ball after 4 years at college and still made it because they just believed in themselves. They kept working. Same with football.
Yep.
You know, same with basketball.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr played with the Chicago Bulls, got drafted in the 4th round. The guy's 6'2", played with Jordan. Now he runs Golden State, and he's won 2 championships with Golden State.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard work. That's it. That's all it is.
I remember listening to this story, and it was about a basketball player who was on the opposite team of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And it was practice, shoot-arounds in the early part of the day, and he stayed out to keep shooting, and Kobe was out there, and Kobe stayed out to keep shooting, and the guy was like, I was dying out there, but Kobe kept going. He goes, so I had to keep going.
Yeah.
And he goes, finally, I packed it in. All right, and then Kobe left the floor a couple minutes later.
Yeah.
Right, and I said to Kobe, he goes, how do you do that? And he goes, well, I wasn't leaving until you left.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
and that's the thing. You got to work harder than the hardest working guy out there.
Yeah. Well, Kobe, I mean, did not have a good reputation coming up as an 18-year-old. He was a very immature kid.
Yep.
And, you know, drove all his teammates crazy.
Yep.
But he stays with it. So,
yep.
U.S. says the dream team to the Barcelona Olympics and in 96 and dominates. And all of a sudden, the international game picks up, and they start coming in 3rd and 4th. So they wanted to get Coach K to coach a team. LeBron's on the team along with everybody else, and they bring in Kobe. And they're practicing out in Las Vegas. Number 1 to the outside. Is he going all the way? In the end zone. Nice.
I love it.
Harder out to the backfield and in the end zone.
This is a beautiful reverse here. Double reverse, actually. So you got the guy coming across, takes the ball, and Harder comes back the other way and takes it. The quarterback who handed it off originally is getting up there as lead blocker. Right? Like you just see him flying up there, number 3, and he cuts across here.
Nice
and
pick.
He just makes sure that Harder makes it into the end zone.
So it's called the documentary is on Netflix, The Redeem Team.
Yeah.
So they're coming into the Olympics in China, and they want the gold in basketball. So they bring Coach K from Duke in, and they bring in Kobe. So one night they're in Vegas. They have a good practice. Everyone's feeling good. They're going to have a night off. They're going to go hit some club somewhere. Just missed it. And they're coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? All the players. And as they're coming into the hotel, fun night, dancing around, girls, the whole 9 yards, there's Kobe with his gym bag, and he's sitting in the weight room.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm going to working out. And they're like, what? You guys go do whatever you want. I'm going to go work out.
Yeah.
Kobe works out at 4 o'clock in the morning, hits a full weight routine, then hits practice when these guys are showered and coming out. The next day, 4 o'clock in the morning, the whole team's in there, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Kobe had all the talent in the world. At 18, makes it to the NBA and just outworked everybody. And that's why him and Shaq didn't get along, because Shaq was, Shaq was pretty savvy off the court. Like Shaq's been successful off the court. He got his doctorate of criminology. He's a smart guy. But he just didn't put the same kind of work in. Look at this, 82! Good night, Irene! Weston Clark, the Hoss out of the backfield.
Well, this is great for Weston Clark here. He just runs everybody over and just takes off at the end there, gets those high knees. Nice job, Clark.
Straight back, legs pumping. Look at those Pistons. Does a little two-step.
No, we got an injury here on the field.
Taking a knee. Oh, yeah. I mean, Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think he lasted 44 years old and cost him his marriage? I mean, he doesn't stop.
No.
So.
No, he's constantly working out. I mean, and there's another one. I mean, like everybody looked at him and said, "There's no way you can be successful."
Yeah.
And he said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
And off he went.
Yeah.
There's no way. He was the second to last person drafted that year. I mean,
something like 5th round.
Yeah. Oh no, later than that. I think it was like 7th round.
7th? Yeah, it was late. Late.
I don't remember.
But he looks at his own game film back there. The crazy thing, he was in better shape at 40 than he was at 22. Because I was not in very good shape. And when he got to that team, he realized he had to work. But his last dinner he had in Michigan with his parents, and he looked at mom and dad, and they're like, well, what now? Because, I want to be a household name. And, yeah, he's a household name.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Came at the expense of Drew Bledsoe, which was heartbreaking. Because he won a nice guy. You look at Drew Bledsoe. But the interesting thing about Brady when he was at Michigan, his head coach, the team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the team. Oh, me, no, the team. So when he hit New England and Drew went down and he had to step in, he had undying respect for Drew and respected him, even though he took his job.
Yeah.
He still kept Drew on that elevated level. And that's why Drew Bledsoe had so much respect for them, and the team worked so well because they just respected each other, and they knew this is a collective thing, and I'm not doing this by myself.
Yeah, and you can see his success in Michigan,
yeah.
and then over in New England, and then once again, even when he went to Tampa Bay, because you have Belichick and Arians who are the team.
Yeah.
The team.
Oh, yeah.
Their team. And the meltdown of AB last year, Antonio Brown, was because Antonio Brown couldn't handle the team.
Yeah.
It had to be about him, right?
Tries to throw. Someone got a piece of his arm there and chopped it in half. Well, I look at Jim Harbaugh in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
It was all about Harbaugh and his massive ego. And I mean, come on, man, grow up. Now he's got an offensive coordinator working with him. They've rebuilt it. Seattle, Jim Carroll, he's focusing on his defense. He let his offensive coordinator, you know what, you design the offense. I'm staying out of your way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Geo Smith is 32 years old. He's having a career season. They should be in the tank right now. They don't need to be in the tank because Broncos are doing it for them, and they got their pick. So
yeah. And here's the thing: as you look at the Geno Smiths, and they come in and they got all this hype about Geno, and he goes to a situation that's not right for him.
No.
Was it the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to the Jets. which were a mess at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And Gino's a bust.
Number 3 to the outside. Oh, pulls him down, 82. God, this is an all-star game. Weston Clark hauls down Riley Friesen, but Riley gets that first down. This is just a run and gun. I'm loving this game.
Well, Weston Clark covers the field. He comes from one side all the way across to make this tackle here. And I don't know if Friesen didn't see him coming or didn't have a second gear to put it into there. But, yeah, no, he just comes great across, wraps him up, takes him down.
Oh.
Okay, so Geno Smith goes to the Jets. Horrible situation, and then he bounces around to a bunch of places and never gets an opportunity again.
Right.
How many quarterbacks are like a Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Whereas they get into the right situation where someone believes in them and is willing to put the ball in their hands and work with their skills, not try and fit him into the playbook, but fit the playbook around his skills and have success. There's so many quarterbacks that burn out or flame out of the NFL, CFL, because they try to put the square peg in the round hole.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of making a square hole for the square peg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's concrete thinking, you know?
Yeah.
Brett Hull said that when he got into the Hockey Hall of Fame. I look at my career, there's probably about 100 times things could have gotten derailed.
Yeah.
But then something happened. Coach came in, me and the coach clicked. Go to the next level. And he got drafted by Calgary. He did nothing.
Yeah.
Then he went off to St. Louis, and he hooked up with Adam Oates, and it's that sick passing with that ridiculous wrist shot. That defined his career, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Yeah.
And he's a pain. Like, Brett Hull's a pain in the ass.
Oh, I love Brett Hull.
I know, but he's the pain in the ass to deal with. But it's still connected, so...
And wasn't he drafted by Atlanta Flames before they moved to Calgary?
Gosh, was it that long ago?
I think it was.
Oh, wow.
I think it was.
But it just didn't work, right?
Yeah. No.
And then even in St. Louis, they brought in Mike Keenan. They hated each other.
Yeah.
He ended up going to Detroit with, Scotty Bowman. Ball is up. Does he have a man?
Oh.
In the end zone. I don't want to call anything too early. There it is. What a game. That was fantastic.
That was a lot of fun to watch.
Just a rubber match.
And let's get this celebration on the sideline. These guys think it's this is great for them. They're dancing, they're hugging, they're having a blast out there.
So much fun. So much. And, Blue, 18 to 30. Like, what a great game they've had. Oh, they got Gamboa's parents.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his buddies. That's awesome.
Nice.
So now, help me out. Where do the teams go from here in terms of playoffs?
Well, this is done. That's the gold medal.
Okay.
On the other field, we had the silver bronze.
Yeah.
Or I guess the bronze medal.
Do they go for provincials after this? Because this is VCFL.
This is it.
This is it. Okay.
This is BCCFA. This is the BCCFA championships. Yeah.
So you're not playing a team against Prince George or North Delta or
no? There's been a bit of a divide, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing. The zones right now.
Okay.
I'm hoping that common sense prevails and it all comes back together at some point.
Give it time.
But you got some good people that are creating opportunities for the kids on the field, and that's not just these kids; it's kids on fields everywhere.
Yeah.
And we just got to give it time.
There you go. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go to field level. Tim Amy, Matt Macri, VBN.
Dog tag as part of our presentation as well. Then we'll be presenting the trophies to the winning team, and then we will be distributing medals to each of the teams because we have a gold, silver, bronze, and a participation award. And again, if we could give a large round of applause for all these young players out there for the great day.
This is sportsmanship, this is MVP. So this is first team.
Okay. For Chilliwack Team Pool, the Sportsman Award goes to number 60, Caden Point.
Turn around. 1 second, we got a picture.
Congratulations. From the Meadow Ridge Knights, Adam Blue. The Sportsman Award goes to Jordan Michalski.
Turn around. Nice job.
Hey, nice job. For Chilliwack Team Harder, the Sportsmanship Award is to Aramis Harder Noah.
Hey, look up here. Over here. Wait. Okay. There you go. Good job.
And for the North Langley Bears goal team, the sportsmanship is number 3, Wilson Gale. Good job.
There you go.
Hey, is Matthew your brother? Yeah?
Good job.
Now we're presenting the MVP, and when they get their award, we can ask them to put on their MVP too. Hold the bag in front of them so we can get a great picture along with the MVP dog tag. For the Chilliwack Team Pool, number 10, Luca Powell.
Put your toque on.
You have to do that. Now we got one hand.
Oh, yeah!
Put that on.
Way to go, Luca!
Hold your bag up like this. Good job.
Nice job, baby.
Look this way. Over here. Perfect. Good job.
For the Meadow Ridge Knights, Adam Blue, the MVP is number 15, Noah Hare.
So pop that on. Pop that on. There you go.
Nice too. It looks good on you.
Good job.
For Chilliwack Team Harder, the MVP is number 3, Riley Frieza.
Pop that on.
Good job, honey.
Good job.
The MVP for the North Langley Bears Gold is number 5, Kea Collins.
Stop, sweetheart.
Turn around this way. There you go. And you're the guy in the blue. Awesome. Good job. Congratulations.
Now we're going to present the trophies and to the winning team, Chilliwack Team Pool. If we could get the captains out here in front, please, to accept the trophies. We need the banner. The banner.
Wait 1 second.
We need one more body.
Wait 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Take this way. On behalf of the BCCFA, here's the championship trophy. Oh, you got the banner. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
One more, guys. One more. One more. Look right here. Congratulations.
Now we'll be passing out medals to each of the teams. If they stay in their same lines, we'll get you the medals. We have the gold, silver, and bronze. David.
Over this way.
Yeah,
Yep, one each.
Yeah. Chilliwack, Team Harder.
Do we have dog tags for fourth?
We've got bronze medals, so we have no dog tag. Yes, we do.
Which one is bronze?
Which one is bronze? This one is bronze. Where's the dog tags?
The dog tags are the dog. Tell them,
Okay, and as the coaches will be getting a package of dog tags that they'll be handing out to all their players, the winning team has a bag of t-shirts in it, and there is the package from Baron Rings along with that. And again, on behalf of the BCCFA, I would like to thank everybody for coming out today, cheering the teams on, and that we hope to see you back next year, again, bigger, better, faster, and more excited about football in the province of BC. Go teams, go coaches, go clubs. And if we could have the teams make their way off the field, so we have to do the introductions for our next game.
The Chilliwack team pool.
Would the Chilliwack team pool that won go quickly down to the goal post and get your championship picture taken?
Smooth like butter, Joe.